Hello everyone, today we will be talking about the expository essay. An expository essay is written to teach a topic or to explain information in an objective manner. An expository essay can provide information on a particular topic or subject, compare or contrast concepts or ideas, and discuss cause and effect relationships. This type of essay uses chronological order to help the readers thread the different ideas presented. And very importantly, you will not provide your personal opinion. This is not an argumentative essay. Therefore, you must present only facts. The author uses third-person point of view instead of first-person point of view. This means the writer must not use any first-person pronouns such as I, me, and mine. The most important element of your essay will be the introduction, where you must produce a hook to gain your reader's attention. It is also called a grabber. You must introduce background information on the topic for familiarization purposes and include a thesis statement. As to your thesis statement, you must develop one to let your audience know what the essay will be about. The thesis statement will also serve as a roadmap to guide your essay and stay on track. And your thesis statement must also be just one sentence long. Here are some examples of thesis statements. Example 1. Microsoft Teams is a great tool for learning. Wearing an ID badge during the school day is important. Completing classwork is essential. Follow your general statement with the word because. Example 1. Microsoft Teams is a great tool for learning because wearing an ID badge during the school day is important because, and completing classwork is essential because. And then follow with at least 3 details or reasons to support it. For example, Microsoft Teams is a great tool for learning because it motivates students, serves up lots of digital resources, and increases subject knowledge. Example 2. Wearing an ID badge during the school day is important because it prevents strangers from entering the school, helps identify students more easily, and contributes to better organization. Example 3. Completing classwork is essential because students can receive teacher help if difficulties arise, show understanding of the content, and achieve academic success. The structure of an expository essay consists of an introduction, body paragraph 1, body paragraph 2, body paragraph 3, and the conclusion. It is important to note that each body paragraph must have a direct relationship or connection to the ideas presented in the introduction and, preferably in the order in which they were presented in the introduction. Therefore, each body paragraph must present and explain one idea at a time. These are the different types of expository essays. Compare and contrast, cause and effect, problem and solution. A compare and contrast essay has 2 purposes. The first one is to conduct an analysis of 2 or more concepts or ideas. The second one is to deepen your understanding of those concepts or ideas. The task here is to determine the similarities and differences between those concepts or ideas. To write a compare and contrast essay discussing two concepts or ideas, you might want to create the following structure: introduction, body paragraph 1 with concept or idea number 1, body paragraph 2 with concept or idea number 2, body paragraph 3 with the similarities between them, body paragraph 4 with the differences between them, and the conclusion. Here's an example of a comparison and contrast essay you might have to write in class. This one will cover the topic of rogue waves and tsunamis. Just as with every essay, there will be an introduction. In your body paragraph 1, you will introduce the concept of rogue waves, and in your body paragraph 2, you will present information related to tsunamis. It's important for your audience to get to know about them before you discuss your similarities and differences in your paragraphs 3 and 4. And last but not least, your conclusion. Alternatively, you can create a different structure such as this one, which begins with the introduction, presents the concepts of rogue waves and tsunamis in body paragraph 1, and covers their similarities and differences in body paragraphs 2 and 3, following with a conclusion. A cause and effect essay explains why and how something happened and what are the consequences. A cause and effect essay also begins with an introduction and its ever-present hook or grabber. Body paragraph 1 will cover the topic of the essay. Body paragraph 2 will include the cause, while body paragraph 3 will discuss the effect. Then present a conclusion. Here's an example of what could be a cause and effect essay. Cause: we received 7 inches of rain in 4 hours. Effect: the underpass was flooded. Example number 2. Cause: an oil spill causes crude oil to spill into the water. Effect: many plants and animals in the water died. In a problem and solution essay, your goal is to identify and present a problem which could be anything affecting your community, your town, or your workplace. However, the most important task for your essay is to convince your audience that such a problem does exist and must be dealt with immediately. And then you must explore possible solutions to deal with that problem, or else you will just be another voice in the crowd. The structure of the problem and solution essay is as follows: an introduction that will contain the hook or grabber to catch the reader's attention, a general overview of the existing problem, and a hint at the possible solution. Just don't give it all away. In body paragraph 1, you will present the problem in its full extent. Body paragraph 2 will focus on a possible solution which shouldn't be hard to implement or unrealistic. Then you finish with a conclusion where you encourage your readers or audience to become part of the solution and promote it. It should be noted here that the number of paragraphs will depend on the number of problems and the number of solutions offered. This means one problem with its solution in one paragraph, another problem with its solution in the other paragraph, and so on. If there are more than one solutions to a problem, then include the problem in one paragraph, solution 1 in another, and solution 2 in another. Problem: student loans are overwhelming the life of borrowers. Solution: should the government eliminate these loans or just diminish their negative impact on the borrowers? Here's another example. Problem: Mass shootings shake the heart of American society. Solution: should the government and gun manufacturers enforce stricter laws and controls? And this has been a presentation on the expository essay, its format and types. Thanks for watching.